Houston Texans fans, week 3, Texans versus Vikings.
Hmm.
Injury report came out today. As of right now, Dameon Pierce, running back, out. Running back Joe Mixon, doubtful. They believe will be out. So Cam Akers
Mm-hmm.
is locked in as starter. 3 questionables. You got Jared Patterson, questionable. You have Juice Scruggs and MJ Stewart.
What is Juice Craig's status? Questionable?
Groin, questionable. He was limited Thursday and Friday in practice.
It's all good. I ain't
Hmm.
tripping.
Jared Patterson didn't practice. He practiced limited Thursday, didn't practice Friday, and questionable. So he has a calf, and then MJ Stewart has a knee. Everybody else that practiced was full participant, ready to go. So Texans, Vikings. I guess we'll start with the offense. Cam Akers at running back gets the full start. Uh, Fans are calling him Mr. Fumble. Are y'all worried about
I don't think we're gonna run the ball as much, to be honest. If that's what we have to play with.
I was gonna say I don't see that being. I don't think we're gonna do a lot of running. I see this as a big passing game most likely.
Tank Dell game?
Man, I
I
hope.
think he's gonna be open, but you're still gonna play a running back. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna run enough to keep them honest, but I believe like you'll see a lot of Dare because he's there to help protect CJ. Because their front seven is pretty fucking good, to be honest with you, and their D coordinator, head coach Flores, is a fucking genius. So you're gonna have to give CJ help, especially if you expect him to pass this to a win.
Yeah.
True. I mean, looking at it, everybody, all eyes are on Nico more than likely. Um, Secondary is going to have a tough time with Nico, Diggs, and Tank Dell out there. Add in a sprinkle of Dalton Schultz, Xavier, and all that stuff. Maybe we get a Michi sighting, but other than that, I mean, honestly, it seems like one of these games where you want CJ to take over finally and be like, hey, put the team on your back, put the offense on your back, and let's light them up the way we know how.
Yeah.
He he's due for to pop off for like 400.
Yeah.
Like
Hmm.
he passed ball like 35 times for 200 yards, 260. It's like no, that's not what CJ does. Let's go for like 4.25 this week because the weakness is their secondary. You have to attack it. So I'm looking for big plays, like big plays this week.
And we seen Nico Collins and him have that play last year that worked out a few times where he would just sprint all the way down the field and catch it completely open. So I'm looking to see that.
Let's go Tank Dell.
I'm gonna be honest, like I don't look at that team as lightly as I look at the Bears, but I do know we're the favorites, so I expect to win.
Hmm.
But the offensive line will dictate like how bad we fuck them up. If they keep us clean, it's gonna be a bad day for them fools.
And week one, they were very good. Week two, a little bit struggles with some injuries. Sometimes, of course, the false starts and all that. Um, Hopefully, as a team, they clean up the penalties because that was terrible. 12 penalties on Sunday.
For like
Um,
105 yards, bro.
yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Justin Jefferson is playing. He said, I'm playing. I think,
Shit.
believe Jordan Addison's playing. So they got their weapons with them.
That's the narrative of the week for me. Like as a Texas fan, is like what the fuck? How much does Stingley shadow? Meaning, if he goes on that side, do you go with him, or do you only guard him on this side? Or because like in my mind, I feel like Derek Stingley's a top 5 corner in this league. It's not gonna get harder than what you're about to see. Like you could prove it. Go fucking prove it. You know what I mean? Like the other day we were making fun of Sauce, but he went. He's like, I know I don't give a shit. I'm going with the best you got, and I want to see
Yeah.
Stingley do it,
Yeah.
which puts more emphasis on
And
the safety, on the safeties because like you have to offer help. Like you have to clean up all the bullshit because we're big play susceptible anyway, and the irony to that is I kind of want y'all to do that because Sam Darnold's gonna give you balls to pick, and that's what we want. So you just got to be on your P's and Q's and get it done.
I mean, you look at like the players that they have. I mean, Justin Jefferson, of course, Aaron Jones over there, Ty Jones. They're going to use a running back by committee, but Sam Darnold probably being the weakest link on that team. When they asked D'Amico who's guarding who, he didn't say. He was like, "Y'all will see on the day of game." He goes, and so everybody's like, "Oh, it's probably Stingley shadowing and letting the rest of them guys get the rest of who's ever out there." And I mean, as a Texans fan, you want that because, like you said, we consider Stingley one of the top 5 over here. People consider him in the top 10 easily. Go against the best, one of the, if not arguably the
Mm-hmm.
best receiver in the game right now, one of the best to play the game. It's
Mm-hmm.
like you can stop this whole team down just by yourself, and then you add in the ball hogs, you add in Petrie and them, and it's if it's all done right, the defense should eat this week with the help of the
You just
offense.
gotta go. The emphasis on it is Stingley has to tackle better because DJ Moore broke a couple tackles on him, so that takes a little bit of pressure off the safeties. But then also you have to continue to get tackling from Toa Toa
Yeah,
Aziz because like they're in order to get on top of me, you got to do something in front of me. So they're sending Naylor, they're sending Addison in front of everybody, or vice versa. So it's like, all right, bitch, I'll give you that first 7 yards, but I'm about to pop you one. You know what I mean? So you just have to win in the trenches. That's how we're gonna win the game. Like, be the more physical team because that's how they play anyway. It's kind of playing into what they want to do, but I don't give a shit because I still think we're better.
Oh, 1000%. Yeah.
they what do they say? They call Jalen Petrie the hacksaw. They were saying that whenever he hits you, he just so it's like Jordan Addison. Good luck, bro. You'll get a pop one day. Who's a player y'all are
I
looking at
believe
though? You believe
our D
what?
line is gonna be so good in this game that it's gonna make it a lot easier. I think we're gonna fuck their O line up, bro. I really do.
I mean,
Yeah.
Hunter going back. He Stephon Diggs said he's happy to go back to Minnesota too. It's one of those games. There's a little emphasis on it because when Justin Jefferson was asked, he's like, "No, I'm playing this game. Like I am playing this
Yeah.
game. Like nah."
I don't
And
feel like there's emphasis on it on our end though.
no, it's not. But it's on
Like,
their end, and that's what makes it a little more interesting.
but
It's
that's
like,
my.
oh y'all,
But everybody's starting to create that narrative, and it's bullshit because it's not good. Because
yeah,
Daniil Hunter don't give a fuck. He really don't.
no,
He's just chill. And if you do it to Stephon Diggs, it's on the basis of you calling him a crybaby. You know what I'm saying? It's like
yeah.
if you want to do that, wait till we play Buffalo.
Yeah. No, like when they asked Stephon Diggs, he was like, dude, I like Minnesota. Like, it's cool to go back. It wasn't like, oh, I want to beat the shit out of him. Now, Minnesota, I know he has it circled on his fucking calendar, and he's like, hold on. I mean, Buffalo, it's on his calendar. It's like, yeah. Josh Allen, y'all want to pop him for me? I got y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, looking at it, I mean, Daniil Hunter, he still drives a Honda. Like, he's like very chill, dude. Like, he's like, I don't care, bro. He don't care about that shit.
On the gang. Hell yeah.
Who's a player that y'all are looking though as like an X factor for the Texans? Like who needs to, whether it's offense, defense, special teams, like who's a player that probably needs to stick out a little bit more to
Can I pick two?
yeah, that's fine.
Because I didn't get to name the other. Like I didn't get to finish the O line conversation. I was gonna say that if Patterson can play and Scruggs can't, don't play Patterson anyway. Kendrick Green, the dude we got from Pittsburgh, he played center for them. He's experienced. He's a center by trade. He'll clean that shit up. I don't say like perfectly, but it won't be as sloppy. You know what I mean? So if they play Kendrick Bourne, it's gonna be him. If not, it's Jimmy Ward. Back to what I said, you got to make sure that you're doing your shit and you're helping the safeties on top and you're helping the linebackers underneath because you need to tell Petrie what to do. Like, hey, if that's a crosser, drop and I'll cover the top, and not fucking have both of you drop and then there's nobody to help Stingley up top. You know what I mean? So those are my two.
I was just gonna go with Stingley because I really want to see him go against JJ and just eat against him, man. Like
All
I
live.
want him to, yeah. Stingley is who I got all eyes on this whole game.
I
Other
mean,
than other than I want Tank Dell to just show up finally, too. But
I mean, I do think Tank's gonna eat this game. I don't
Yeah.
know what it is. I think he's gonna eat. There's gonna be some big plays because one thing is he can catch and run after the catch, and that little fool's fast as hell. So
Mm-hmm.
I see some big plays. I I do want to see Stingley prove his point of, hey, I'm a top cornerback in this. And like you said, like this is, if you're gonna prove it, this is the guy to prove it against, and this is the game to prove it against right now of this moment against that guy. I
Like
said
your
it.
focus shouldn't be like I gotta have a pick or I
Yeah,
can't let you do anything. It should be like I'm gonna be a fucking nuisance for you for the next 4 hours. I'm gonna make life entirely hard. If you get yours, you get yours, but
Yeah.
you're gonna earn it. Like it's not gonna. I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna beat myself. You're gonna have to do it. That's
yeah,
what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? Because
and I'm
like
cool
even
with
you
that.
watch some of the best, like Patrick Surtain, Snead, like those guys, like they let catches get off, but like you don't fucking really score on them, and they clean their shit up. They're aggressive in what they do. That's what I want.
Nope. The
Because I'm gonna
receivers
be
last
honest,
year,
as
yeah,
much this might be fucked up, bro. I hate saying this, but and I'm a Stingley fan, die hard. I don't want you to go anywhere. He, in my opinion, he's the one that feels the softest in the defense. He's the one I worry about. You know what I mean? Not Petrie,
Yeah.
not Bullock, not Lassiter, not the D line, not Aziz, not Harris. It's like he's the
Surely
one
not
that's
Zeke.
the injury prone one that we worry about, like the middle child. It's like, nah, you're
yeah,
no, go out there and hit.
Yeah,
yeah.
I was gonna say like they might get a one over on him. It is what it is. But still, I want to see him go out there and just make it as hard for him as possible.
Like
Like,
I said, make it
yeah,
the toughest 4 hours. Like I
yeah,
want him to get
exactly.
the fuck up, throw his helmet on, like, dog, what the fuck? Like go out there. Like
Yeah,
if you get beat, it's gonna happen. Like we've seen quarterbacks get beat. I mean, I was making fun of Sauce the other day, and then he was like, "Nah, fam." Like,
I mean, DJ Moore had catches, he had yards. They weren't
yeah,
impressive, but he was very, very unimpactful to that game. If you
yeah,
could do the
yeah.
same, that's a win for you. You know what I mean?
team game for a reason.
Yep.
Um, who I'm gonna go with? I'm gonna go with Cam Akers. I'm gonna
Okay.
ride with my boy. I'm not that he's gonna have a big game. I don't think he's gonna have a big game. I think he'll have an important part of the game of getting positive yards to help the offense open up as a throwing game for that.
In my heart, I want to be with you, behind you with that so bad. I do. There's
uh,
just only one thing I know for sure is Brian Flores knows his shit,
Yeah.
and the linebackers for Minnesota, bro, are as fast as you're gonna fucking see. I ain't gonna say that because Blake Cashman's over there, but you put
Yeah.
Ivan Pace next to him, those motherfuckers sideline to sideline are fast,
Yeah. I'll
and
take a
it
good
doesn't
four
matter what
yards.
Cam does, they're gonna track him. But
I'll
to
take
your
a good
point, yeah, if you could give me like 4.5 yards of carry, I'm good with that, especially on first downs.
yeah, give me a little 4 yarder, give some breathing room. There we go. four
The player
yarder.
that I'm rooting for this week the most is Cade Stover. Brevin Jordan's hurt. He's going to get reps. He had a fucking big catch last week on a play action. He ran in a bootleg on. He bootlegged out the back door. Cade ran the flat. He dumped it off. He picked up like 17. I was like, okay, there is use to you.
yeah.
Like, okay, I see
So
you.
I'm rooting for him because I just don't fucking like Brevin Jordan.
Nick's got to go pick up Kate Stover in my league right now. Watch.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Somebody be like, I heard Zach say it.
No, I think somebody has him already. Yeah, no, Kate Stover is a good one too. So,
I think I'm gonna go with my last one, Kamari Lassiter. I think he gets a pick.
That boy's fucking good. That boy
Barry
good.
Lassiter's
That guy there,
tight. Hell yeah.
he's something else. He fits in perfectly with these dudes.
It's going to be one of those games where it's like it's probably not going to be the cleanest game again for whatever reason. I just don't feel it's going to be like Patriots Chiefs dominance like when they're at their best, but I still think that the stars will show up and we'll win. Yeah, take the good with the bad. I'm for 11 grand, bro. I'm down with taking punches. Like hit
Hell yeah.
somebody. I don't give a fuck.
Facts. Facts.
It's the way it
Hey,
should be.
hit as many people as you want for all I care.
I mean, even last week, Callum Bullock, he passed interference and got him down to inside the 10, and then they subsequently scored off that. But like he hit that dude so hard that they didn't throw shit back over the middle of the field. He's like, I'm not doing that because that dude got to that ball so fucking fast. And then that helped us get picks because now he's pushing the boundaries. And then Stingley's like, oh, I got that. Lassiter's like, I got that. That's why I like Lassiter, bro. He had 2 fucking picks. Only one counted, but whatever.
I think it's gonna be a good game. I'm stoked.
What's y'all's score for? We were off a bit on the Bears one, but
I'll say this with the caveat to that statement is we predicted that we would win by 2 touchdowns at least, right? We fumbled on the fucking 2. That's a touchdown.
Yeah.
And then Tank dropped the ball that would have went for. So we were fucking on point. You know what I'm saying? That would have been a blowout if on those 2. So we weren't wrong, but it just didn't come right.
Team let us down a bit.
Oh fuck. I'll take Houston by 8. It's going to be one of those games where we're pretty, in my opinion, we're pretty fucking, like, we'll start rolling into first, into the third, take a lead, they garbage time score to catch us, and then it's a wrap. Like, we're going to let our foot off the gas. They're going to come back a little bit, but I think we control a good portion of the game, get up, and then bring it back to the house.
I'm going to say Houston by 10.
Ooh. Little Kiami Jonathan the 15th Fairbrand.
Yeah. You know he's almost the all-time scorer for the Texans apparently.
Thankfully, we can forget about Randy Fat Bullock.
Oh God.
Y'all didn't forget already?
Thanks to Kiami Fairbrand.
Every time somebody says the other Bullock's name, I'm reminded of the dumpster fire we used to have.
I'm gonna say 14 points. The last touchdown is a pick 6 from one of the cornerbacks.
It's funny you say that because I was just about to say something. If CJ throws a pick this week, don't be mad about it. He's begging to give one fucking up. Like he's begging to give one up by some of the shit he's doing, and the way that Flores disguised his shit, it's gonna take CJ a second to figure it out. He'll go from showing no safeties to drop to a cover 2, and CJ will be like, what the fuck? Where'd that person come from? So it's going to take him a second. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is like, if he throws one, don't get fucking mad about it or panic because it's meant to happen, and I'd rather get it out of the way because some of that shit he been doing lately, it's just like, all right, CJ, get it out of your system, bro, and then we'll figure it out.
I mean, Mahomes threw one like week 1. Aaron Rodgers
Mahomes threw 2 of them last week. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it is what it is.
I said, you learn. It's what does he do after that? If he keeps making the mistakes, then that's where I'm like, oh shit.
That's why I don't give a fuck if he does it because I know CJ well enough to know that he's gonna fix it, and we might go 10 games before he does it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, look at his record last year. It was ridiculous.
I know, but like in the Bears game the other day, the dude picked. He had the pick, but he touched the ground with it, and there was one that Kenny Moore from Kansas City, he yanked on Schultz and then picked the ball. So he threw one in both games. They just got called back. So it was like, it's only a matter of time before they let him keep that son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to happen. What does he do after that? I believe in CJ. It's like, I got you guys. Don't worry about it.
I know what he does. He throws for 500.
Yeah. Hey, that'd be amazing. I'll take 500 with 1 pick. I'm cool. Better be a few touchdowns.
All I know is I was thinking earlier, I seen the logos and I seen the Vikings helmet and I seen the Texans skull, and all I could think of is like, y'all don't want that smoke because we're hornier than y'all.
God damn
it. All right. Houston. You made it to the point. Like, subscribe. We got you covered on all Houston Texans for the season. Houston Astros content coming up for postseason. October is right around the corner. And Houston Rockets. It is almost time, guys. Let us know what other content you want from Houston sports. We're always here. Ask questions. We'll answer them in the comments. Thank you so much, Houston. We're out of here.